Okay. This is now an acceptable IEM. Hello and welcome to Inner Fetish. I'm your host, Zeos Pantera of Also Z Reviews. Check out my Patreon subscribe star if you'd like to see these videos continue. And we're here with the Shadow Blade. Look, an anime girl wearing a mask because she's a ninja. This is a gaming headphone, gaming movies, music, 3D vibration feedback. So they are fucking huge. That is way taller than it should be for a single dynamic. But it does have a vibration feedback motor. And if you read the webpage, which I can only find this on AliExpress right now, and I'm going to ask Hi-Fi Go, I think it was Hi-Fi Go sent them, when can I link them somewhere else? The gimmick, because there's a gimmick. This is probably one of the more gimmicky IEMs. The gimmick comes with this cable, which has a microphone attached to it. Look. It's got a little flexi mic, and the wire is fucking fabric and meh, but it comes with the splitter thing. You know, once you've got the split out for sound card with microphone, you've got a gaming headphone. It also has a microphone here, which I guess that would just... Is it bypassed once you put it on? Because I think this is detachable. Yeah, that's detachable. So I don't know how it doesn't use... Whatever. The point is, comes with a keychain. This is the point. The keychain is the point. Right there. Look, you get a keychain. It also comes with tuning nozzles. Popular is ones that were default. They sucked. Equilibrium were better than popular, but they also sucked. I settled on the brass-colored ones, which were instrumental music. Mostly because I'm playing music on them. How will they perform in games? Well, first they have to sound good. Then I'll give a shit about gaming. And I do have one test track that's just the sounds of the game Squad. If you've never played Squad, Realistic War Sounds. It's wild. Sounds wild. Other accessories for that cable, because the ends come off. Is it a screw off? No, it just pulls off. It's a 5-pin pull-off, which is what they call your mom. And the reason it's 5 pins because of the microphone thing, because it's a 5-way 3.5. You've got tip and ring, and then another ground. The grounds are split. It's not balanced. It's doing that for the microphones. And I've never seen an interchangeable head on one before, but it's not for a 4.4, because that would make it audiophile. Instead, did I lose it? It's for this, which is a 5-pin USB-C right-angle adapter for your phone. Also comes with an adapter to go full-size USB for your laptop. So that's gimmick number one. There's two gimmicks. Gimmick number one is it has USB, which is not a gimmick. I just did the fission, and that has that, and it's super convenient. But the gimmick here is that you have a boom microphone to make it a gaming headphone. I'm currently using, by the way, this will be the new gunmetal bronze edition of the flare cable that comes with the Defiant. So the green ones will come with this cable because it's a little more neutral colored. I'm using it here because I want to plug it into other amplifiers and not 3.5, but also because where on the thing, total immersive control, movie watching, blah 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 blah. Gunfire detected, 3 interchangeable. Yeah. So we settled on the gold mesh with no mesh count. Best for jazz, classical, ACG, and high resolution audio. What the Echo? What is ACG?
ACG is an initialism for anime, comics, and games. It refers to a Chinese subculture centered on anime, manga, and Japanese video games. By the way, I am trying to respond from the right place. Was this the device you expected?
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
That's a real answer. I thought it meant automatic gain compensation, honestly, but that would have been automatic compensation of gain. I did not know that. That's, again, I love anime, therefore that's why the bronze ones are the best. And the other ones are for electronic pop. None of these don't work. Where's the thing where it talks about the vibration motor? So yeah, it's got 2 cylinders in it. One is the dynamic for making sound, and the other is a new vibration unit that, according to this, depending on the power of your phone, will cause it to vibrate more or less. So instead of trying to fucking get it to show this off on a phone, enter Valencia. So let's go to my bass test playlist, which is here. Best bass. I've got No Such Thang, Fog, the Jamie XX remix. And if we turn this up a little bit, and the wire is sort of hanging off to give it a little bit of weight, and I hit play on this, so here's the thing. This actually just has a vibrator in it. But they're so loud right now. And like, I'm coming off 36 down on Valencia, which if you don't know, this is my Orchard Audio Collab amplifier. Designed for running fucking tungsten. And these are 32 ohm-ish. It says up to 32 ohms, which means it's outputting the full 17 watts. Watts. So being like 30... To make them move and actually feel the vibration requires volumes unattainable via phone, and I highly doubt this is going to do it. So, and there's another thing. Bass is not vibration. It's not. Bass shakers never have filled in the space for a full subwoofer in a movie. Just hasn't. Your butt goes, ooh. But there's a feeling of omniscient sound, like when it's around you through the air, that is bass. And I'm comparing to things like Rinko. Rinko was my dynamic planar collab that came out like 2 years ago. And that had bass. These tickle your ear holes. So that's the other thing. It's an impossibly hard thing to attain because on a normal amplifier, if I, God forbid, I try to plug it into my Sony phone, it would be hilarious. And this is like my bass test play. This is bass. So the fact that it's moving a little bit at absurd volumes isn't necessarily what they want to get from you, but I think that's what you think's going to happen, and it ain't going to happen unless you're willing to sacrifice your actual fucking hearing. So let's put these giant things, which make them fit funny, back in. So I'm at like a normal volume, negative 58. Loud is negative 50. On Run the Jewels, Oh Mama, there is like a brrr. If I get approaching negative 40 dB on that, I start to feel the vibration motors doing their vibration thing. But it's not bass. That's just tickling my ears. So it's useless. I'd have to go into this RME and skew, I guess, 20 hertz and below up like 20 decibels. And then maybe these would activate and become like, ooh, they're shaking. But so, all right, fuck all this. Fuck that. And also, by the way, the Grammar by Kinera is literally one of the replacement wires you can get that can turn any IEM into a quote-unquote gaming headset. So I will, if Zeos remembers, Zeos will link the Grammar. If I don't, just go to either Linsol or Hi-Fi Go, preferably by clicking the links in the description, and then looking up the Grammar. And there was, this one actually had optional Lightning and USB-C in case you wanted to use like that. And that'd be perfect if you were like on the phone all day making phone calls and you just wanted an IEM. And it's Kinera, so it's not crap. There was actually the other one I had would swap out to a 4.4, which was fucking useless because then the microphone didn't work because the 4.4 doesn't have the thing for, whatever. Anime girl. In the game and beyond, the battle rages. Yeah, you know where the beyond is? This desk. So I put on an actual balanced cable. They're highly efficient, by the way. That's another freaky thing. I plugged them into... That's paused? No, that's playing. And now it's paused. I plugged them into this setup, which this Valencia is being preamped by the Wah 7 Fireflies. So this is my preamp. And the tube noise is bizarre. It's like, it's one side is just buzzing and the other side is like a shh. So it's like I'm in this weird, like if you've paused a tornado, this is the sound your brain would hear. And it's not Valencia's fault. It's the tubes just being tubes. And if I unpause and turn it up, like that's loud. And that's it's at. So crazy efficient IEMs. Sound quality. You know what price on these? Did you see the price? Did I flash past it? According to AliExpress, $69, which is a giggity. But if we go, and I found these, the Assassin Silvers on Hi-Fi Go, they're also $69 with interchangeable cable connections and a microphone boom by CVJ. Only these have dip switches to do a thing and claim a vibration unit, so I don't know what's going on. They have almost the same specs. It's just that, like, I don't know what the two switches do. Tuning guide. Please do not poke sharp objects. Monitor mode, music mode, 3D TV mode, and 3D gaming mode. Oh, so you can turn the vibration effect on and off in that one. And it has a 360 degrees bendable microphone. They're both $69. And the thing is, I've heard a ton of headphones and IEMs. I think we're probably going to concentrate on IEMs that sound better than these for $69. If you're into gimmicks, you want to get vibrators in your ears, but only when you EQ the living fuck out of it, because otherwise you go deaf. Fine. I pick them up for $70. I don't care. If you want to get this wire, because, oh, look at that. That's cool, Zeos. I didn't know that existed. Well, it does, and it exists for two prices currently. I didn't look up the Kinera one, but there is, where is it? Where the fuck is it? There. You either can get, there was a cheap one. Yeah, it's sold out right now. The CVJ Hato, Hato, which is $12.80 for that wire. So you can either spend $13 on it, or if you get the good one, there's I'm like a leaky faucet over here. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, no, it wasn't the silver. Was it the silver? Maybe I'm just thinking about the Assassin Silver. Yeah, no, the Assassin Silver's on here for $69. That comes with a whole IM. So, yeah, you can spend $12 and get the thing. If you really, really, really want to try this for $12, you can. This wire it's that fabric that I fucking hate. It's just like, I don't know, I could feel it. I didn't even undo the Velcro tie. Because I'm like, nope. Just no. It's fine. It's one of those fine things. By the way, look at the art it comes with. Like, this is the cover of the box, which is good. But it comes with, so this envelope becomes a stand holder. Like, you could fold this out and it could sit on your desk. But then it's also a fucking envelope which lets you remove this from it. And you get a literal plaque, which is a little bit damaged, with sparkles on the outside. And you can bet your ass when I put these in the yard sale, this isn't coming with it. So I apologize. You'll get the box. I'm keeping that, because even though I'm not really sold on these IEMs, I'm always sold on a girl with a mask and a fist. You know what's weird? They went with, like, Shadow Blade, which is like, okay, there's no blade. There aren't even any shadows. I really don't see any shadows. Usually the girls have guns, and usually I put an anime girl with guns, but I figured a water gun since I'm not really sold on these things. So, yeah, the sound quality is as follows. The other two nozzles is just, I don't like them. It's uselessly warm. Equilibrium is actually very warm. Popular is very dull. And the instrumental music is sort of like just the free flow, like actually get access to the 10 millimeter. I'm assuming it's a 10 millimeter. I'm assuming it's a 10 millimeter diaphragm, by the way. And it sounds fine. But I still get a little bit of the sharpness in there. It's just not, I feel like they didn't really tune, and it's all metal too. I feel like they didn't really tune these to be like the greatest IEMs you can get for that money. Because they were just going to shove a bunch of fucking gaming stuff on it and be like, here you go. Here you go. You get a keychain. And I do like the fact that it comes with these really nice, oh, that one fell out, tip boxes. So you get two different styles of tips, the balls. They're all silicone. So you're not getting any foams or anything with it. You get a case, by the way, also with a Ninja Assassin Girl on it. Should probably point that out. So what we got? We got the cover, the plaque, the case, the keychain, and any other Ninja Girls? They're Ninja Girls, so they're probably hiding. But that's a pretty good spread of random anime bullshit. And it's just unfortunate that the IEMs themselves don't sound better. I mean, I guess, you know what? I don't care. We got a million fucking choices. You don't need to buy these. Unless you're specifically getting them for someone, not you, because you want them to have a gaming IEM for whatever reason. And then you're still going to have to tell them, oh, by the way, don't forget to swap out to the instrumental music one because these other ones are crap. And then I didn't even try that. I'm a bad reviewer. I'm like, you know what? If I liked them, like really liked them on $13,000 worth of fucking audio gear, what the fuck's all my desk for? Nearly 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half, plus a DAC feeding. $9,000 in audio gear can't make them sound good. You know what? They're probably not going to sound great on this, unless this is doing weird DSP things. And even then, I'm not a huge fan of being locked into an IEM on just a USB. I like when they offer, because it's convenient. But this is just full of weird fucking, like, oh, it's got a mic, no bass shaker. I'm done. I just wanted to use this as a great little promo for the new flare cable color, which the case is so shiny. It's hard to even see the color. But at least it's not a rainbow, and people were complaining about the rainbow on the green, and I get it. I get the rainbow, blue, pink on the thing. Anyway, wallpaper in the wallpaper horde. Price value on this, the wire itself is worth like $12, $13. So let's make this worth, I don't know, $40. 40 is a good number. If these were $40, like, you know what? You got an interesting cable you could try. You get a cool keychain. The USB thing is useless on anything else. But look, you got an anime placard. This would cost you at least $10 if you're finding it on the street in like China or something. So yeah, that's my gang. Go get them or don't. Probably not. Anyway, I'm done. Wallpaper everywhere. Patreon subscribe star. You like these honest reviews? That's because the companies don't pay me unless they send me to a country where I'm going to review, where I'm going to like walk around, and then I'll take money from Hi-Fi Go or Linsol or Apos or Headphones.com, and I'll do that. But you know what? Don't buy this, buy it. I don't care. Patreon, subscribe, sorry. You guys pay my bills. So thank you so much for that. I get to be as honest and brutal as I want. And hopefully they're never actually watching these reviews and they just keep sending me shit. Because I need to shit on something sometimes. These are almost acceptable sounding. I don't even know why they did this. Because this is so not gamer. Just make it as cheap and good as possible without... Because this is like audiophile shit. And gamers, if gamers are buying this... I think the gamers do want the waifus, but they don't want the nozzles. Just give them a USB, give them a microphone, be done with it, and be happy. I'm done. You're done. We're done. Thank you. Good night.